The power of stirring debates, fueling social change through activism. In an era where information is abundant yet fragmented, stirring debates have become essential tools for driving social change. These discussions not only challenge existing norms but also spark innovation by encouraging diverse perspectives. From university campuses to online forums, such debates create spaces where ideas can clash and coalesce, leading to meaningful transformations in society. They are vital for activists seeking to amplify their voices and inspire collective action. The role of debate in shaping public opinion. Debates serve as catalysts for public discourse, allowing individuals from various backgrounds to engage with complex issues. This interaction fosters a deeper understanding of societal challenges and potential solutions. A well-conducted debate can shift public opinion significantly, especially when presented with compelling evidence and logical arguments. It encourages critical thinking among participants and observers alike. For example, historical movements such as civil rights and environmental advocacy often relied on robust debates to sway public sentiment toward necessary reforms. These dialogues helped frame key issues that required immediate attention. Critics argue that some debates may oversimplify intricate problems, potentially leading to misinformed decisions. However, proponents maintain that structured debate remains invaluable despite these risks. Engagement. Effective debates involve active participation rather than passive listening. This engagement ensures that all viewpoints receive fair consideration. Evidence-based arguments, using credible sources, strengthens arguments within a debate setting, making them more persuasive and impactful. By promoting open dialogue, debates help bridge ideological gaps between different groups. This inclusivity is crucial for developing policies that reflect broader community interests. Moreover, debates cultivate empathy by exposing individuals to opposing views they might otherwise ignore or misunderstand. This exposure can lead to greater tolerance and cooperation across divides. Activism and the dynamics of debate. Activists frequently utilize debates to highlight injustices and propose alternative approaches. These platforms enable them to present their agendas clearly while countering misinformation spread by opponents. Different activist communities approach debate dynamics uniquely based on their goals and audiences. Some prioritize emotional appeals, while others rely heavily on data-driven narratives. The effectiveness of a debate depends largely on how well its structure accommodates both sides' needs without silencing any particular voice. Facilitators play a pivotal role in ensuring balanced representation during discussions. Additionally, digital media has transformed traditional debate formats by providing wider access to global conversations happening simultaneously around pressing topics related to human rights and climate justice. This accessibility allows marginalized communities who were once excluded from mainstream political arenas now find themselves actively participating through virtual means. Case study: digital platforms revolutionizing activist discourse. Online platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube have revolutionized how activists conduct debates globally. These mediums offer real-time interactions that transcend geographical boundaries. According to recent studies conducted by reputable think tanks, over 60% of youth activists report increased involvement due primarily to easy access provided via digital channels. Such figures underscore the significance of modern technology in amplifying grassroots efforts. Furthermore, live-streamed events featuring prominent speakers allow larger audiences to witness heated exchanges firsthand, which often leads to heightened awareness about critical matters affecting millions worldwide. However, there's growing concern regarding echo chambers formed within certain online bubbles. These could hinder constructive dialogue unless intentional steps are taken towards fostering inclusive environments. To mitigate this risk, many organizations implement strategies aimed at cross-pollinating opinions across varied demographics using targeted outreach programs designed specifically for underrepresented groups. Challenges faced during high-stakes debates. Despite their benefits, high-stakes debates face several obstacles that can impede progress toward achieving intended outcomes. One common issue arises from polarized attitudes held firmly by involved parties. Polarization tends to reduce willingness among participants to listen genuinely to counterarguments, thus diminishing opportunities for genuine compromise or consensus-building initiatives. Furthermore, logistical constraints such as limited time frames imposed upon speakers add pressure that may result in less thorough exploration of nuanced aspects surrounding contentious subjects. Sometimes external factors beyond control, like sudden changes in legislation or unexpected geopolitical developments, can disrupt ongoing debates before reaching conclusive resolutions. These challenges necessitate careful preparation, including pre-debate research sessions focused on anticipating possible objections or questions likely raised during questioning periods. Time management. Allocating sufficient time slots for each speaker helps ensure equitable coverage of all relevant points being discussed. Moderation techniques. Skilled moderators employ techniques like redirecting off-topic remarks back onto central themes whenever necessary without appearing biased against either side. Training facilitators thoroughly beforehand enables smoother transitions between topics and maintains respect throughout, even spirited confrontations occurring naturally amidst intense deliberations. It's equally important to establish clear rules governing acceptable behavior so that personal attacks do not overshadow substantive policy disagreements taking place within formal settings. Bridging divides through constructive dialogue. Constructive dialogue plays a fundamental role in bridging divides created by differing ideologies or experiences. When approached thoughtfully, such exchanges foster mutual respect regardless of initial differences separating individuals. Creating safe spaces where people feel comfortable expressing dissenting views requires deliberate effort involving transparent communication standards coupled with respectful treatment towards every participant irrespective of rank or status. Techniques employed include active listening exercises wherein attendees practice paraphrasing what others say prior to responding personally, thereby demonstrating comprehension before rebuttal. Such methods encourage reflective thinking instead of reflexive reactions, which commonly occur when emotions run high during emotionally charged situations typical within activist circles. Implementing peer mediation systems offers another avenue for resolving conflicts arising unexpectedly mid-discussion without resorting to escalation tactics. Detrimental overall cohesion maintained through collaborative spirit emphasized earlier stages. Strategies for enhancing debate quality in activist contexts. Improving quality involves adopting strategic measures tailored explicitly toward enhancing clarity, depth, and relevance inherent within activist-related debatorships. One effective strategy includes defining precise objectives upfront, specifying exactly what outcome organizers hope achieve post-event, whether it's raising consciousness levels concerning specific causes or prompting actual legislative actions. Targeting identified grievances. Clearly outlined agendas detailing scheduled speaking times along with allocated question-answer segments prevent chaotic scenarios resulting from uncontrolled interruptions disrupting flow of planned presentations. Utilizing visual aids effectively supports better retention rates amongst listeners, particularly those unfamiliar deeply entrenched jargon. Characteristic specialized fields addressed during advanced level conferences, focusing niche areas requiring expert knowledge base. Moreover, incorporating multimedia elements such as videos showing direct impacts caused by current policies provides visceral reminders reinforcing urgency behind advocated positions put forth during verbal articulations alone wouldn't suffice, adequately conveying gravity associated respective issues. Measuring impact of activist-focused debates. Assessing impact requires employing appropriate metrics capable capturing tangible results stemming successful implementation plans derived from productive debates held previously. Quantifiable indicators range broadly, encompassing everything measurable from number of participants engaged actively versus merely attending passively up statistical analysis revealing shifts attitude surveys administered before/after event took place. Qualitative assessments provide complementary insight gauging intangible gains realized through enhanced collaboration, forged stronger alliances established following discussions, facilitating future endeavors, aligned shared vision pursued collectively. Combining qualitative evaluations yields holistic picture reflecting true extent influence exerted upon target populations affected indirectly benefited directly because of efforts undertaken organizing conducting. Impactful gatherings centered around transformative possibilities unlocked through vigorous intellectual sparring sessions characterized precisely what distinguishes exceptional instances memorable ones deemed failures later analyzed critically, identifying flaws needing correction subsequent iterations refined accordingly. Regular follow-ups essential track long-term effects ensuring sustained momentum generated initially doesn't dissipate prematurely due lack continued support structures maintaining visibility presence within relevant networks perpetually reminding stakeholders importance cause championed initially sparking initial conversation leading ultimately widespread adoption embraced universally sooner rather than later. Cultivating a culture of inquiry and critical thinking within communities fostering culture inquiry critical thinking foundational elements nurturing vibrant ecosystem conducive thriving debates aimed igniting positive societal transformation driven informed citizenry equipped navigate complexities world encounter daily. Education institutions bear primary responsibility cultivating minds receptive challenging conventional wisdom embracing uncertainty complexity life inherently possess. Curricula integrating philosophical inquiry scientific methodological rigor equips students analyze evaluate interpret information responsibly independently forming judgments grounded empirical evidence rational deduction rather mere acceptance propagated narratives devoid scrutiny. Encouraging curiosity through experiential learning opportunities exposes learners realities firsthand confronting assumptions head-on realizing limitations imposed predetermined frameworks often accepted uncritically without question. Community leaders similarly tasked instilling values openness receptiveness new ideas recognizing value diversity perspectives enriches collective understanding surpassing narrow confines individual experience expanding horizons indefinitely. Conclusions stirring debates remain indispensable instruments shaping trajectory humanity forward addressing multifaceted challenges demanding innovative responses rooted solidarity compassion equity. Through persistent commitment nurturing cultures inquiry critical thinking alongside strategic utilization platforms promoting inclusive dialogue societies empower citizens transform aspirations convictions concrete actions effectuating lasting change benefiting everyone irrespective background circumstances encountered throughout lives.